Bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
I've got a long road ahead.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a
What is
while
that?
now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil... I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. Oh, that hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Compose 1,000 stanzas ode titled A Gale of Thanks and Adulation? Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I understand your reluctance, but to ignore my condition is to invite catastrophe. Please, think on the matter. I trust that during our travels you'll navigate ample leagues of progressive insight.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that, man.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Kind of annoys me, this group all thing. There we go. There we go, everyone's together now.
Alright, what now?
Come on. Let's see what quest we'll do next. I'll try and do the Karlak one.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If
Oh, I
there's
remember
anything
doing
you
this
can
mission
do-
with Trev,
I'm watching you.
The injured man
and they're
locks eyes with you.
looking for
A familiar
us,
squirming churns
people
in
that have crash landed from the ship.
Your limbs do not obey. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna. New recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
True soul.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Success.
Muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again.
Now which they go? Did they go through there? Yeah, they're there.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
We move lightly and strike first.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Oh, that's massive. save it before I mess up on the dice.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Failure again. Ooh. I think I'll go for a different one. I think.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The owlbear stares, but doesn't move to attack. The way out seems clear.
But to keep going. Time to press ahead.
Time to strike.
idea. Another fight. Let's go.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
The club has a fighting chance now.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Ooh, that was lucky.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
I'll take that.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
It's dead. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. I wish Edwin were here. He would have been honored to fight alongside you. What would you have of us now, sir? Edwin told us there was a camp of faithful goblins nearby. We'll find a safe harbor there. He'd Want us among friends. Absolute protect you.
Looks like a shrine to Saluna over there.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I don't know why I restarted it. I think I wanted to try and see if I can remember doing this mission on multiplayer on a different character with my friend, and I can
I'm sure
remember
you do.
those
Try to
characters,
understand that it's not
those
something I
people
can
that
just
we're
talk
with
about freely.
are hunting for us. I should have saved it after I've spoken to Shadowheart, to be honest.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Crying out loud.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Whew, thank goodness.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of most fear the dark, but Shah teaches us to step pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Definitely saving that.
Wish I had a bag of hunting.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
We survived! I can't believe we survived! Sir, what now?
We were sent to look for fugitives. Some survivors from a crashed ship a ways west along the quay on Thar.
Us.
The Absolute wants them found. One way or another. What? You? But that means I have to stop you. For the Absolute. This is my time.
What should I do?
Oblivious to your presence, the cub continues to gorge himself on his dead mother.
More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking. Looks like a shrine to There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a Karlak's fought one of the archdevils. She fled from... I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlak might...
Eager for battle. Protective magic.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Oh, that was a big rip. Sorry. I can remember you had to do something on that chest. Oh, poo, I didn't save it when I
We
killed
survived.
them.
What now? We were sent. The Absolute wants them found. One way or another. What?
Forever dauntless.
Can't give up. Let's do this. I will ascend. Impero! Di Fiore.
Let's get this over with.
Oblivious to your presence.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune. More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking these. Looks like a shrine to Seluna. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Gale is positively...
Just watching a guide on how to do this.
What's that? A prayer sheet. With the same symbol as the one on the chest.
Now that he's lit all that, what does he do? Does he jump back around? Yeah, I think he does. Right, they're all lit. Right.
Still breathing, despite everything. My prayers are answered.
So it jumps back over there.
You should leave it.
There we go.
Or even
Done.
destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, trifling with that moon witch will only bring you trouble. Shah's guidance is clear. Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins. It hurts.
Right, let's get out of here. Right. Which way do we have to go? Oh, we can go up this way.
There is work to do.
No time to rest. I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I wonder what the next move is.
Let's get going.